Hey there guys, welcome to the Slowpoke World, and today we've got the best ability in the game right now, provided you can flip heads. Let's have a look. Alright, welcome guys to the Slowpoke World, where today we got ourselves a deck profile for the baby Dragapult, okay? Out of all the sort of attackers where I've had the sort of take damage on a coin flip ability, I do think Dragapult is the best one for a few reasons. Number one, it's a one prizer, obviously Whimsicott wasn't. And number two, it's actually got a reliable attack that actually does damage, unlike Whimsicott and unlike the Detective Pikachu Greninja as well. So let's have a look. So, but the trade-off is it's a stage 2. So let's have a look. Stage 2 Pokemon, 150 HP. HP is kind of on the low side for a stage 2, not gonna lie there, but I mean the HP is irrelevant because everything hits so much anyway. It's gonna get one shot no matter what. With an attack, Phantom Force for 2 Psychic Energies, you do 120 and you get to do a little sprinkle of 3 damage in any way you like. Very similar to the VMAX's attack, but 10 less damage to the active, and you get to sprinkle 2 less. Okay, so that's what we're looking at. And obviously, on a coin flip, if your opponent does damage to you, if you flip heads, prevent it. So that's the build around. Like you'll see in the games where people just, if they flip tail or if they flip heads, or I flip heads, I should say, like against like 3 prize decks or 2 prize decks, it's just like, right, well, there you go. Phantom Force is a 2-shot, and you do get the little sprinklings as well, so you can sort of jump prizes and stuff like that as well. So that's our build around, okay? Because it's a sidekick attack cost, we can use Malamar to power them up, which is also very nice. Obviously, Malamar lets you take a psychic out of the bin and put it onto your bench Pokemon. So that lets us use Espurr. Number 1, Espurr's going to let us, you know, hit the bench really hard. Put 20 damage for each damage counter on your opponent's bench Pokemon. So you just triple the damage on there, kill it. So if you put like 60 on it, didn't they? You kill it. I guess that's the idea with Espurr. You just sort of surprise, close out games. And you've also got Mimikyu, which is also always really nice, you know. Copycat lets you KO Zations and lets you just pick attacks like, you know, Charizard's 240, for example. Lets you just hit that damage cap that's a little bit that sort of immediate damage that the Phantom Force of 120 won't be hitting. Copycat lets you just punch him in the mouth and feel, which is kind of cool. So outside of that, we're just playing a sort of consistency-based engine. 2 Evo Incense, because, you know, we are stage 2, we do have to search our Dragapult out. 4 treasures, because like it searches every card in the deck. Like if only we could run 8 treasures. 1 rod, just so we can reuse our Mimikyu, basically. That's what that's for, and potentially get back Malamars, because they are, as soon as like Dragapult hits the field, they're just going to bust orders around it every time anyway. So if you can just ordinary rod back in. Play 3 Pokégear. Now this is a kind that's changed recently. I was playing Acrobikes at the start, but because we need a lot, like we need to get Malamar down, we need to get Dreepy down, we need to get Rare Candy, we need to hit a search card, alright? Acrobike just wasn't cutting it. Like I played a fair few games of Acrobike, it just weren't getting it done. So I've hopped into Pokégear now, on the assumption that, you know, if we can just dig on our deck, get ourselves a research, get ourselves a Cynthia, and hopefully that's going to carry us through. So I'm quite liking the Pokégears in there. 4 Quick Ball, because Quick's more like best cards in format. 4 Rare Candy for obvious reasons, because as soon as we get Dragapult out, we can hopefully sit behind them for at least a couple of turns if they flip heads, so it's always fun. 2 Viridian Forest, because we don't play a ton of energy in here, and be able to just pluck them out when we need them. So we've got 2 energy attack costs. Like, it's not the hardest thing in the world to power up even without Malamar. So we've got 2 Viridian Forest there, obviously insane synergy with Malamar. 3 Boss's Orders, because we are a 2-hit deck. Sometimes we're a 3-hit deck most of the time as well. So we need to make sure we're efficient with our 120 as we can. So if they got, because what they're going to try and do, if they flip heads, they're just going to like retreat, let you hit something else, right? And if you'll see in one of the games where the Boss Orders comes in super clutch, that's just jump ahead in the prizes, nice and easily. 4 Cynthia, because I was playing Marnie in here for a long time and it was just bricking me. Like we're stage 2, need to set up a stage 1, so let's not get cheeky with it now, lads. Let's just play the Cynthias or the Marnies. 4 Research, 2 Balloons, so we can attach them to our Malamars, give them free retreat. Spell tag times 3. Now the reason the spell tag isn't at 4 is because if the deck's doing what it should be doing, we should be getting knocked out anyway. But if we do get knocked out though, having the extra 4 damage, that just really pile on pressure on Jirachi. Like you can do your sprinkle onto the Jirachi. If they KO you, you can just spell tag the Jirachi and kill that. And just when you're sort of hitting the bench like we are, so it lets you set up your Espurr plays as well. So I think spell tag is still worth playing, but I don't think it's worth a 4 count. And then 3 of the whole energy. This is where when it's attached to a psychic Pokemon, if we take damage, you put 2 damage counters back. And again, when your base damage output is so like low, like we need all the damage we can get. So I think it's worth playing them. But in a similar vein to the spell tag though, if they flip heads or we flip heads, I'm not sure who flipped the coin, but whoever flipped the heads in the scenario, whole energy doesn't pop. So again, a little bit of counter synergy, which is why I haven't gone for the full 4 count. And then 6 psychic energy to round out the list. I think it's hella fun, to be honest. You can still game by flipping heads, like especially now because the meta game is so like 3 prize focused. If you're a 1 prizer that can stick around on the board for a lot longer than it should be, you're doing a good job. But let's get into the games. Always tails, never fails. We lost, as per. Got fresh out the barbershop. Oh, I'm gonna say barbershop. I mean, I did that myself. Let's go first. Okay. Miss Energy, Jesus, how much we play? Oh my lord. And I guess because we've got Inkay down, we can. No, because we can't get energy in the bin. What we do is get Dreepy down this turn. ADP. Okay, we get energy. Nice. Okay, so we're gonna have a couple turns, in theory, to mess about here. I think we. Probably treasure away boss's orders, right? That's going to get us Dreepy. Attached to Dreepy. We must have a hold spell tag. We're not going to get KO'd. Probably could have played our incense to grab Malamar. But again, we kind of want to see Malamar on the reverse side of the research for it. I guess. I'm not sure. We'll see what happens. But yeah, we should have a couple turns anyway. I'll say a couple turns. We get. Why did he choose to go second? I'm guessing this must be a turn 1 GX build. Otherwise, yeah, why would you opt to go second with this? Let's see what he bins off then. Okay, so he does get rid of a metal. So he means what? Saucer, water, energy switcher, right? Gets the water. Yeah, I think these turn 1 GX ones are coming a lot more popular to help combat the mill, which is fine. I mean, that makes perfect sense to me. I don't know how consistent it is. I guess we'll see now, but I guess it doesn't seem like that's the hardest thing in the world. It's annoying that he led his ADP for that. He'd rather leave the Jirachi because he had board as well. He definitely doesn't want a GX for 1 here. He definitely want to get the full value. So, wow. So he doesn't get it. That's unfortunate for him. Oh, 2. Is there an argument here for just? Is there an argument here for? I think there might be. God, this feels weak though. What a tune I've got playing. Oh, we've prized the stage. What? God, I hate TCGO sometimes. Like, really? We prized the stage 1? Well, do we get Malamar in this scenario? Yeah, I guess so. Why not? Probably not the right play, but. So look, we got the rare candy, but obviously we're not going to get the. We don't want to give him the Viridian. Thinking about it. Quick ball. Get rid of bosses. For another Dreepy. Or for Inkay. We'll get Inkay. I'm not sure if I'm playing this right at all, but I mean, I'm probably not. Now we don't want to give him Viridian. God, we missed him. Right, so that was like diabolical, man. That was like really, really bad. Like, probably like... Get rid of 2 poles, and we don't even come into another supporter. We saw a Pokégear that missed. I wonder, what is the probability of that happening, like, because it can't be that high. Oh dear. But it's fine. We play on, we persevere. We try our best. That's what you can do in some scenarios, huh? Maybe Malamar isn't the way to play this. I can't think of one though. Greens, bead, maybe. Bead and just pure turbo. Seems fine to me. What I don't like is how we're stuck in the Malamar now. We haven't got energy in the bin, have we? No. And there we get GX off. What we don't want to do is put down too many prizes. I mean, we can't actually move thingy, but so I think what we do, tag. Whoa. No thank you, mate. And at least we get spell tag value, maybe. I'm sure we'll just go around it, because we give them an ultimate raid with that Viridian Forest, thinking about it. Nah, yeah, spinner in hand anyway. 3 card hand. How many supporters has he seen? I don't know, 1 supporter, very nice. Back-to-back switch. So he's probably going to look to ride the ultimate ray there. If he's used 2 switches already, so his Brave Blades, he's going to be hard. He's going to find. He's not playing that Marnie, is he? Surely not. Well, I don't know what your hand is, but you take a knockout here. You take 2 prizes. You don't need to Marnie. Wow. Okay. Get the horror energy. Probably have to Cynthia this hand away though, in all honesty. And what ultimate ray attaches to these guys. I mean, it's not a bad turn. If we put all our spell tag on active, we actually 2-shot it, which is kind of cool. We did get rid of 2 boss's orders though, so chances are I don't gonna let us hit this. What is our prize map here then? What, 3, 4, 5, 6? That seems like the... Well, we can actually... Can I take that back? We could potentially put it there, so we could have killed it with Phantom Force. Can I actually not allowed to take that back? No. Okay. Bit annoying. But here comes Dragapult. We're only like a few turns too late, but he is entering the battlefield. Hopefully he flips heads. I mean, we've been that off. We are my life. Alright, just give us a Dreepy, will you? Oh, we get the ordinary rod, which is kind of cool. Just that. Those 2. And then we actually tough choice about what to discard here. Got 1 energy in the bin. We've got Viridian online. I kind of like the boss's orders. Yeah, get rid of horror. Boss orders could be clutch if we survive. We'll get out Dreepy. And if there's an argument there to get out Thingy instead. I guess now we can put 3 on 3 on Jirachi, and if he carries us, we can put the 4 there. So we kind of like really want to survive this turn. Yeah, maybe we should have got out Mimikyu there, thinking about it, because we could have attached to it as well. Yeah, that was probably a mistake. Yeah, definitely. But hopefully he flips head, so it's alright. I mean, you might have a boss's orders, you know. Like that's not outside the realm of possibility. I think he's only played. We haven't seen any. He could be a catcher build though. He's got a great catcher. So if he's playing great catcher, that probably means. Wow, is he resource management in this turn? We get a boss's orders then. And then kill that as well. That's a decent. Oh, I'm moving 10 up. Wow, okay. That's interesting. What is he shuffling back in? I mean, I think we have to take the KO. I mean, we don't progress the board much, which is a bit annoying, but we might not have this turn again. Like, he might play stuff like Malolanas. I mean, if he's playing Acrobike Turbo build, I mean, he probably isn't, but let's see what he shuffles in first. Because that's what I'm intrigued by. 2 air balloons in the switch. Yeah, see, that's what yeah, he's worked out. He ain't going to be able to keep up the Zacian train. We'll put balloon there. Kind of want to develop an energy this turn, but yeah, we have to take this KO now. We have to. We've developed balloons, so no, I messed up. Oh, I wasn't meant to put that there. So that puts him on what? Yeah. God, I'm just messing up all the time. So we want to KO that. We want to KO probably that. So. And we take 3 prizes. So. And he still has to flip heads to actually knock us out. Oh, we prized 3 treasures. I mean, that does mean we can actually get a Phantom Force off if he knocks us out next turn, right? Because we can evolve Viridian, Malamar, retreat, and they have a Cynthia at the end. So, I mean, all you can do, if we can have another attack, that's all we can ask for. And the Jirachi is going to die next turn as well, so. And we 2-shot where Sever's in the actives. I think he discarded 1 pan. And if I had to guess, normal turbo builds only play 1 pan. They might play 2 now. I don't think so. But so we're in an interesting position here. I mean, I wouldn't say we're favoured or anything, but we're definitely not out of this yet. Boss's orders. I don't think he plays that. I mean, I personally wouldn't. But then again, if he just wants to take guarantee and go down to 2, that also makes sense as well. That's fine. We don't get our spell tag pop there either. But what we can do is get a second Pult. So the game will come down to a coin flip now, though. Because we KO this. Yeah, okay. So now it goes down to 2, nice. Oh wow, we top deck it, okay. So that means you can't just boss his orders win now. So we don't want to put anything else down for sure. We'll just grab an energy. And Cynthia. Probably could have thinned away the Evo Incense. We've got the Malamar as well. No point in playing that, is there? And then Sprinkle. I think we put 1 extra there, didn't we? Right, so it's come down to a coin flip then. He needs energy and a coin flip. Well, he's got Viridian, so. There's the backup Jirachi, so he probably retreats into that. Or switches into that, I should say. I mean, if we research management in 2 switches, chances are he might not have 1 in hand, so you might have to go digging. Let's see what he's done. He's got the frying pan. Oh. That's ridiculous. We got rid of all our bosses, isn't we? Yeah, okay. Oh, we could just pay retreat here, right? Yeah, if we just pay, sure, you just pay retreat. Well, I mean, that's what I'd do. Because you're on a coin flip anyway. You know what I mean? And you don't lose if you flip tails either. I guess you take 2 range off the board there. But him playing that Sorcerer now probably means that he's not going to pay retreat into this. Because you'd probably... Oh, energy switches. Okay. Looks like he's just getting cards out of his hand. Manaphy. Makes sense. God, it's so like so much suspense. Like all you have to do is just flip flip tails. Well, I guess I have to flip tails, I should say. And he wins. Got the switch. Don't know why it's taken so long to think about. Before you switch into the Jirachi, surely. But... oh, okay. So the game does go on. I'm trying to think. What are we? It's annoying that we haven't got any of our thingies, but I guess we can sprinkle onto the Zacian now. Yeah. So if he wants to attack with that again, how many switches? Use 2, 5 card hand, 12 cards in deck. Okay. I guess we can just research this all the way, right? We have no need for it. Horror energy would have been kind of cool. Ooh. Mimikyu's interest. Oh, no, to be fair, if he carries us anyway, it doesn't matter, does it? So, and then we sprinkle onto Zacian. Alright, so it's going to come down to another coin flip. I mean, you still need switches as well. Oh, you can just pay retreat this turn, though. He's only played, what, 1 research? Yeah, 1 research. He's been drawing through as well. It's alright for some, isn't it? Is there any point in playing energy switch there? I guess if he pays retreat, I don't know. Alright, here comes the big flip then. Metal Saucer. See, I don't know if it was actually necessary. I'm not sure. Because you could have just... no, I don't think it was. Well, here we go. That was close. So we actually take the win there. Madness. Crazy. But hey, that's what can happen when you're a 1 prizer and, you know, they don't hit you all the time. You can just attrition games out. We didn't have the hottest of starts, but... we took the W. So thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you check out all my other content. I've got so much Rebel Clash content up if you want to see like Dragapult VMAX or any other deck profiles in the series. 20 decks in 20 days. A big hench 33, 34, something deck deck list drop where I've got like every archetype in format of a deck list. And then I got a 2.5 hour meta tier list video as well if you want to go check that out as well if you want to know more about what these decks do. But thank you so much for watching and I'll see you next time. Hey guys, thanks for watching that video, much appreciated, really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please don't hesitate to subscribe. I try and put out as much stuff here as I can, full deck profiles plus games, topic conversational pieces regarding anything in the TCG. Check out my Twitter, check out my Facebook, that's where you get most of the updates, sort of see what's going on behind the scenes, all that good stuff. Also check out the SoundCloud for the full bi-weekly podcast. If you're interested, if you like the conversational pieces, go check that out. But yeah, thank you so much for watching and I hope you have a good day.